Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. He'll heave it deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide just...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll take it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all. The 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Smith dropping to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Got his man on the right. Bounced off his feet. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. With the catch, it's Collier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Trying to... Ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner will be brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And off to Jones. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Collier. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Badger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past the nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. And the missed connection on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looking to buy time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Smith wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Smith dropping to pass. He caught it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught close to the marker, it's Dupree.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Going to the ground. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Badgers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for space, it's Burrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They want that clock to run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Finding open areas. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to